Please turn your attention to the screens for the appropriate wearing of the academic gown and check that you are well attired, and also check if that your neighbor is also well dressed.
We have the gown itself, like I have here. This is the gown. The second one is the hood, and this is the hood. The hood comes with a rope. When you are putting on the hood, the ropes come down. It comes down. Final one is the cap. And with the cap, the tassel goes to the right. Upon the award of the degree, you turn it to the left. With the black robe, if you are wearing a shirt that has buttons, you usually hang it to the buttons. But with females mostly, they leave it hanging as it is now. And I work at the Academic Affairs Directorate with the Teaching and Examinations Unit. I am here to demonstrate how the academic gown is worn. The academic gown comes in 3 folds. We have the gown itself, like I have here. This is the gown. The second one is the hood, and this is the hood. The hood comes with a rope. When you are putting on the hood, the ropes come down. It comes down. Final one is the cap. And with the cap, the tassel goes to the right. Upon the award of the degree, you turn it to the left. With the black robe, if you are wearing a shirt that has buttons, you usually hang it to the buttons. But with females mostly, they leave it hanging as it is now. And I work at the Academic Affairs Directorate with the Teaching and Examinations Unit. I am here to demonstrate how the academic gown is worn. The academic gown comes in 3 folds. We have the gown itself, like I have here. This is the gown. The second one is the hood, and this is the hood. The hood comes with a rope. When you are putting on the hood, the ropes come down. It comes down. Final one is the cap. And with the cap, the tassel goes to the right. Upon the award of the degree, you turn it to the left. With the black robe, if you are wearing a shirt that has buttons, you usually hang it to the buttons. But with females mostly, they leave it hanging as it is now. Frederick Yorkum, and I work at the Academic Affairs Directorate with the Teaching and Examinations Unit. I am here to demonstrate how the academic gown is worn. The academic gown comes in 3 folds. We have the gown itself, like I have here. This is the gown. The second one is the hood, and this is the hood. The hood comes with a rope. When you are putting on the hood, the ropes come down. It comes down. Final one is the cap, and with the cap, the tassel goes to the right. Upon the award of the degree, you turn it to the left. With the black robe, if you are wearing a shirt that has buttons, you usually hang it to the buttons. But with females mostly, they leave it hanging as it is now.
Once again, we would like to ask all graduates who are outside. As you can see, the procession is about to start. Please come in and take your seats. And once again, also, I would like to remind you to watch the video on the demonstration of the appropriate wearing of the academic gown. Please check if you are not properly, if it's not properly worn, and do the adjustments now before proceeding starts.
This is the gown. The second one is the hood. And this is the hood. The hood comes with a rope. When you are putting on the hood, the ropes come down. It comes down. Final one is the cap. And with the cap, the tassel goes to the right. Upon the award of the degree, you turn it to the left. Black robe, if you are wearing a shirt that has buttons, you usually hang it to the buttons. But with females mostly, they leave it hanging as it is now. Guests seated outside the Great Hall, please rise for the procession of members of convocation. All guests seated outside the hall, please rise for the procession of members of convocation.
Graduates and guests seated in the hall, please rise for the procession of members of convocation. Please take your seats while we wait for the council procession. Guests seated outside the hall, please rise for the council procession. Graduates can get seated in the hall as well as members of convocation. Please rise for the council procession.
Amanfo Lego Krotre ne Akwemu Dom ne Ankombia from Adom ne Istanko hine se Omamatina yo ne oyade ade fatano Obran so a no nya Lego mampeni one ne mpeni for na esi no mo amuni mo no ende na mutia yeye mo hwe Amanfo Legon Krotre ne Akwemu Chidom ne Ankobia from Adom ne Nsenko hine se Omamatina yo ne oyade ade fatano obra ho a no ya ho Legon mapeni oni pefo na chi no mamuni mo no mo hwa won Modembo ne abasobo mraso mama ye na ye fe ne gie odo ene opepa empene Lego mampeni gumu brebre ahenewa.
Please remain standing for the national anthem. Please sit. Member of Council representing the Chancellor, Madam Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Provost, Deans, Directors, and Heads of Department, our distinguished guest speaker, members of convocation, staff and students, graduates, special guests, friends from the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to you all. Oh, good afternoon to you all. That's more like it. We are happy we are graduating. So I'd like to welcome you this afternoon to the Great Hall of the University of Ghana. Graduation ceremonies are always memorable times, and for us here at the University of Ghana, these ceremonies hold even greater significance because they reflect our first strategic priority, which is transformative student experience. This afternoon's ceremony is dedicated to master's graduates from the School of Graduate Studies, and this is the last of 3 ceremonies for the school. We are happy to announce that each of you graduates will receive an on-stage photo, and so when you come up for the handshake, pause for a few seconds. Look into the camera of the photographer with a green and blue reflective vest and smile for a memorable photo. Having set the stage for this afternoon's proceedings, please join me warmly welcome the Registrar of the University of Ghana, Mrs. Emilie J. Mensah, who will deliver introductory remarks at this afternoon's session. Please, let's welcome her with a round of applause.
Thank you very much, Ms. Song Sori. Member of Council representing the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Provost, Deans, Directors, and other university officials, Ministers of State and Members of Parliament present, members of the Diplomatic Corps, distinguished guest speaker, members of convocation, graduating students, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to you all. I'm delighted to also welcome you all to this ceremony, which, as mentioned, is dedicated to students graduating with master's degrees. The ceremony will be under the direction of Mr. Michael Oparetia, Deputy Registrar and Administrator of the School of Graduate Studies, and our incoming Registrar. We congratulate and salute all students who have worked so hard and are graduating today. Your hard work has truly paid off, and we wish you all the best on this, your special day. Member of Council, before I take my seat, it is my pleasant duty to call on the Dean of the School of Graduate Studies, Professor Patrick Asamoah-Sechi, to perform a short but very important ceremony to acknowledge the international students who are graduating today. Dean.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a tradition at the University of Ghana that at congregation ceremonies, we acknowledge our international student population who came from all over the world to study here. We are pleased to report that members of the Eugene graduating class of 2025-2026 have come from 23 countries, including Ghana. And they are across the 3 sessions that we've had so far. And the countries are Benin, Botswana, Burkina Faso, Burundi, Cameroon, Cote d'Ivoire, Ethiopia, Gabon, Gambia, Ghana, Guinea, Kenya, Liberia, Malawi, Namibia, Nigeria, Senegal, Sierra Leone, South Sudan, Tanzania, Togo, Uganda, and Zambia. I now call on all our international students graduating today to stand to be acknowledged. Our dear international students, we cherish your contribution to the academic and social life of the University of Ghana and wish you well in your future endeavors. Thank you. You may resume your seats.
Thank you very much, Dean. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome once again to the 3rd and last session of the July 2026 Congregation Ceremony of the School of Graduate Studies. This session is dedicated to some of our master's graduates. It is my singular honor to introduce the representative of the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, Mr. John Dazi Mensah, who is presiding over this afternoon's congregation ceremony. Mr. John Dazi Mensah is a distinguished expert in higher education quality assurance and policy development, with over 18 years of leadership experience in Ghana's tertiary education sector. He is the Director of Accreditation and Quality Assurance at the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission. He has played a pivotal role in shaping Ghana's higher education landscape, including leading the development of the country's first comprehensive tertiary education policy in 2018, which informed major legislative reforms such as the Education Regulatory Policy Act 2020, Act 1023. An active contributor to global higher education discourse, he has represented Ghana at several international forums and served on key international committees, including chairing the Committee on Ghana's Open and Distance Learning Policy. A national award-winning scientist and a life member of IDEAS, he is widely respected for his visionary leadership and commitment to educational excellence and sustainable development. He is a member of the Governing Council of the University of Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me welcome Mr. John Dazi Mensah to the podium to deliver his opening remarks. Shall we welcome him?
Members of the University Council, Vice Chancellor and other officers of the university, guest speaker, members of convocation, staff and students, alumni, new graduates, guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, I am delighted to welcome you to today's gathering as we celebrate the achievements of our graduating students. Today's ceremony reflects the shared pride of the entire university community, as the achievements of our graduating students are the culmination of shared efforts of families, faculty, administrators, benefactors, and funding partners. To our graduates, I offer my warmest congratulations. Your journey to this point demanded perseverance, discipline, and sacrifice, and you have been able to make it. You faced challenges that you never imagined, but you did not give up. Your presence here today is a confirmation of your resilience and determination, and we celebrate you for this accomplishment. I wish to recognize the unwavering commitment of the university's management to academic excellence. Through strategic leadership, they have strengthened systems that support teaching, research, and student development. These efforts are shaping a truly transformative student experience, and I urge management to continue. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasant duty to declare this assembly duly constituted for the award of degrees to successful graduates. I invite the Vice Chancellor, Professor Nana Aba Apia Amfo, to present her report on the status of the university. Thank you.
Thank you. Member of Council representing the Chancellor, members of University Council, Pro-Vice Chancellors, Registrar, Provost, Deans and Directors, our distinguished guest speaker, members of convocation, members of the School of Graduate Studies Management Board, staff and students, alumni, graduates, invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I extend warm greetings to you all, and I'm delighted to welcome you to this congregation ceremony for the 2025-2026 graduating cohort. Today we celebrate the accomplishment of our students who have successfully completed their programs. On behalf of university management, I warmly congratulate all our graduating students on reaching this important milestone. For the July 2026 congregation ceremonies, a total of 1,884 students are graduating, comprising 157 PhDs, 1,429 master's degree graduates, and 298 undergraduate students. This afternoon's ceremony is dedicated to some of our master's graduates, and it is the fourth of 4 ceremonies that we have had over yesterday and today. Today marks the conclusion of one important phase of your lives and the beginning of another. Your time at the University of Ghana has equipped you with knowledge, critical thinking, capacity, discipline, and values. You now carry the responsibility of using these attributes to serve Ghana and the global community with distinction, strategic vision, and institutional excellence. The University of Ghana continues to pursue its vision of global impact through innovative research, teaching, and learning anchored in technology and human-centered values. Our work is guided by 5 strategic priorities: transformative student experience, impactful research, commitment to our faculty and staff, engagement and partnerships, and sustainable resource mobilization and stewardship. These priorities shape our institutional direction and inform the initiatives we undertake. In a rapidly changing global environment, they position the university to respond with agility while maintaining academic rigor, ethical grounding, and meaningful engagement with our stakeholders. I'm pleased to report that the university has successfully concluded the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission's 5-year cyclical institutional review. The Commission commended the university for significant progress in governance, research, policy development, academic quality, and institutional growth. The review assessed our quality assurance systems, governance structures, academic delivery, student support services, and overall institutional performance, as well as our response to recommendations from the previous review. This outcome demonstrates the university's continued commitment to institutional excellence and continuous improvement. Technology, innovation, and the student experience. The university continues to embrace advances in information and communication technology to enhance teaching and learning. Our Center for Teaching and Learning Innovation and the Academic Quality Assurance Directorate are working to equip students and faculty with competencies in contemporary educational technologies, including artificial intelligence. Earlier this year, the University Council approved the policy on the use of artificial intelligence, which provides guidance for the responsible and ethical use of AI in teaching, learning, research, and administration. The policy promotes inclusive access, ethical and accountable use, teaching and learning excellence, and compliance with data security and privacy requirements. A new teaching and learning policy has also been approved to provide an enabling framework for innovative and quality teaching and learning. It promotes inclusivity and equitable access to relevant resources, continuous professional development for faculty, and stronger library and ICT support for effective teaching and learning. We are also expanding digital access through the One Student, One Laptop initiative. To date, 777 laptops have been dispersed out of 1,196 laptops donated by various partners. In addition, the university has received 500 laptops from the Ministry of Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation to support the training of students in IT skills under the government's 1 Million Coders program. We are grateful to our partners, including EcoBank Ghana, which has contributed 300 laptops over 3 years. Telecel Ghana has also provided a fully equipped 43-unit computer laboratory with an interactive touchscreen and dedicated internet connectivity, and Clem's High Business Solution, which has donated an interactive screen and modern podium to the School of Public Health. The university, with support from our partners, has expanded student-friendly learning spaces through 4 hotspot comfort zones equipped with Wi-Fi connectivity and seating to provide spaces for study, peer collaboration, and social interaction. Additional hotspot comfort zones are under construction. At the School of Engineering Sciences, a new STEM center established in collaboration with STEM Power is enhancing practical training and providing students with hands-on experience in modern tools and digital technologies. We appreciate all our partners whose support continues to help us strengthen the student experience and our academic and research capacity. Scholarships and student support. The university has also scaled up scholarship support, awarding 1,358 scholarships to new and continuing students for the 2025-2026 academic year. This reflects our commitment to our first strategic priority of delivering a transformative student experience and expanding access to higher education. It builds on more than 2 decades of institutional commitment to supporting brilliant students who require financial assistance. We are deeply grateful to all sponsors whose generosity enables our students to pursue their academic programs without the additional burden of financial hardship. We warmly welcome others to join us in supporting this important cause. Partnerships and impact. Partnerships remain central to the university's efforts to create impact beyond our campuses. The School of Performing Arts recently delivered a powerful dramatic reenactment of the transatlantic slave trade at the Christianborg Castle as part of Ghana's Juneteenth celebrations. The production formed part of the Next Steps 2026 High-Level Consultative Conference, a global gathering focused on advancing the recognition of slavery as the gravest crime against humanity. I join His Excellency the President of the Republic in applauding the school for producing such impactful artistic works that engage contemporary issues while preserving and interpreting important aspects of our history and culture. Research and innovation. Research and innovation remain at the heart of the university's mission. The Research and Innovation Directorate recently marked 15 years of advancing research excellence, reflecting on its contribution to research governance, interdisciplinary collaboration, grants management, and partnerships with industry, government, and international institutions. The work of the Directorate has strengthened the visibility, quality, and impact of research at the university, while supporting evidence-based responses to national and global challenges. As we celebrate these achievements, we look forward to even greater accomplishments as we pursue our strategic priority of impactful research. Well-being of faculty, staff, and students. The university remains committed to the well-being and development of its faculty and staff. The inaugural UG Employee Week celebration honored the contributions of academic and administrative personnel through wellness activities, professional development, and community building initiatives. The reintroduced UG Staff Awards recognize outstanding members of staff whose contributions advance the university's mission in teaching, research, administration, and service. The university has reviewed a sexual harassment and misconduct policy with emphasis on strengthening reporting mechanisms and enforcement, while extending its jurisdiction and improving cooperation with relevant external authorities. These measures are intended to foster a safer, healthier, and more respectful environment for every member of the university community. Global visibility, rankings, and recognition. I'm pleased to note that the University of Ghana continues to strengthen its global visibility. The university has maintained its position as a leading university in Ghana and West Africa and remains among the top universities in Africa in the QS World University Rankings 2027. I'm waiting for the applause. These achievements reflect the university's growing reputation for excellence in research, innovation, teaching, and learning, and demonstrates the progress being made in implementing our 2024 to 2029 strategic plan. The university was also honored with the Africa Heritage Award for Academic Excellence at the African Heritage Awards 2026 in recognition of its outstanding contribution to higher education, research, and national and continental development. Our faculty, staff, students, and alumni continue to distinguish themselves nationally and internationally. A doctoral student, Ms. Elizabeth Abe, was recognized for the best poster presentation at the 28th Congress of the International Association of Cross-Cultural Psychology, while students of the School of Nursing and Midwifery emerged winners of the Maiden Inter-University Nursing Quiz Competition. We have also celebrated the achievements of our former international exchange student, Ms. Christiana Koch, who was a member of the crew for the historic Artemis II mission. She notes that her experience at the University of Ghana contributed greatly to her global perspective and intellectual growth. Her achievement is a reminder of the enduring impact of the university and the strength of our global community. I'm also pleased to announce that I've been appointed board chair of the Worldwide Universities Network. Thank you. Last month, I delivered the 2026 Distinguished Africa Lecture at Warwick University in the United Kingdom on the theme, Whose Language Counts? African Voices, Knowledge Systems, and the Future of AI. The lecture examined the implications of language exclusion in emerging technologies and challenged prevailing assumptions about whose knowledge is represented in AI systems. And that was the linguist in me. The University of Ghana School of Law continues to distinguish itself as a center of excellence in legal education. The 2026 Times Higher Education World University Rankings by Subject ranked the School of Law #1 in Ghana and West Africa. You are excellent students. You've caught it. And sixth in Africa, placing it in the prestigious 251 to 300 global band. The school has also retained its title as national champions of the Philip C. Jessup International Law Moot Court Competition for the second consecutive year, earning the honor of representing Ghana at the international championships in the United States of America. And I must add that only yesterday, the Dean of the School of Law informed me that University of Ghana emerged winners at the moot court competition, which was held in commemoration of the Supreme Court of Ghana's 150th anniversary. In addition, we won most of the individual prizes. I congratulate our faculty, staff, students, and alumni on these achievements and urge all of us to continue working hard as we strive to do even better. Legal Education Act 2026. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this year marks a historic watershed for legal education in Ghana. The passage of the Legal Education Act 2026 introduces significant reforms that will shape the development of legal professionals and the regulation of legal education in the country. As Ghana's premier legal training institution, the University of Ghana School of Law is well positioned to deliver the decentralized practical legal training through the Law Practice Training course, thereby contributing to expanding access to professional legal training while maintaining rigorous national standards. Now, your role as graduates. To our graduating students, this is a moment of significant transition as you mark one chapter of your lives and begin another. The knowledge, discipline, and values you have acquired at the University of Ghana should guide you in your professional and civic contributions. You carry with you the reputation and values of an institution that has shaped leaders across generations. We expect you to uphold the principles of excellence, integrity, professionalism, and service in your careers and communities. As ambassadors of the University of Ghana, you will represent this institution throughout your lives and work. Wherever your journeys take you, remember that you will remain part of the University of Ghana community. I encourage you to remain connected to the university by registering on the UG Global Alumni Network app, which seeks to unite and mobilize our global alumni community. I also urge you to contribute your expertise, experience, and resources to sustaining the institution that shaped you and to mentor the students that will follow your path. Graduates, we are immensely proud of you. We wish you courage to embrace new opportunities, resilience in the face of challenges, and the wisdom to use knowledge for the greater good. The world you are entering is changing rapidly. Artificial intelligence and new technologies are transforming the workplace and reshaping industries. Global challenges require innovative thinking, collaboration, and responsible leadership. You have been prepared not simply to find jobs, but to create value, solve problems, and make a difference. I therefore challenge you to remain curious and committed to lifelong learning. Wherever you find yourselves, remember that your education comes with a responsibility to contribute to society. Use your knowledge not only for your personal advancement, but also to improve the lives of others and to contribute to the development of Ghana and the wider world. On behalf of University of Ghana, I offer my warmest congratulations on your achievements and wish you every success in all that you do. Member of Council representing Chancellor, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, before I take my seat, permit me one final acknowledgement. This congregation ceremony marks the very last for our registrar, Mrs. Emilia Ej Mensah. Since assuming office in August 2021, she has led the university's operations with quiet competence, humility, and distinction. Mrs. Ej Mensah, thank you for your dedicated service to the University of Ghana. We are deeply grateful and we wish you God's richest blessings in retirement. She retires next week after 27 years of dedicated service to the University of Ghana. Thank you very much, Madam Registrar. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you very much, Vice Chancellor. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our guest speaker for this afternoon's congregation ceremony is Mr. Michael Aite. Mr. Michael Aite is an accomplished energy professional with over 2 decades of leadership in Ghana's upstream oil and gas industry. Distinguished by strategic vision, operational excellence, and a strong commitment to capacity building, with expertise across the full exploration and production value chain. He is recognized as a key figure driving innovation and sustainable growth in the sector. Currently serving as Deputy Chief Executive for Exploration and Production at GNPC. Mr. Aite oversees the company's technical upstream operation, including exploration, appraisal, development, and production. Beyond his corporate responsibilities, Mr. Aite has served on several high-level national committees in the oil and gas industry. He holds an Executive MBA in Project Management from the University of Ghana, an MSc in Petroleum Geoscience from the Norwegian University of Science and Technology, and a BSc in Geology from the University of Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, you may read the full version of his profile from the congregation brochure. For now, please join me welcome Mr. Michael Aite to deliver his speech.
Good afternoon, everyone. The Chancellor, the Chairperson and member of the University Council, the Vice Chancellor, the Pro-Vice Chancellors, Provosts, Registrar, members of Board of the School of Graduate Studies, Deans and Directors, Heads of Departments, members of Convocation, staff and students, proud parents and supportive families and friends of the graduating students, the graduating class, Nime, Name, Nananum, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is both a pleasure and an honor to stand before you on this momentous occasion. Today marks the culmination of years of hard work, late-night study sessions, challenging group discussions, countless trips to the bush canteen, night markets, and collective grace that has brought you to this seat. Before we celebrate your future, I want you to take a moment to look around the auditorium, especially up there, to acknowledge the families, friends, mentors, and supporters who believed in you and helped carry you to this finish line. 28 years ago, I was privileged to share this room and this stage with many wonderful friends and family members. On that day, I felt on top of the world because I was finally leaving behind years of IAs, semester exams, long walk to lectures, late night studies, what we call mowing at the time, the annual wait for SNIT loan, Professor Champion's calculus, and Dr. Menson's orogeny lectures. As the youngest among my siblings, I was deeply proud to have graduated from the only University of Ghana. National service brought me back to the Earth Science Department as a teaching assistant. Those 12 months were both inspiring and challenging. I supported teaching in the geology department. At the same time, I taught O-level students part-time for additional income and applied to graduate schools around the world in search of financial aid. Along the way, I experienced disappointments as well as success. That season of life beyond campus is what I want to speak to you about today. As you step beyond these walls, I want to be honest about the journey ahead. You are about to enter what many call the first year transition. In the next 12 months, you may face competitive job markets, new financial responsibilities, the loneliness of an unfamiliar environment, and the quiet ache of missing campus life, classmates, routines, and familiar support systems. You may even ask yourself what comes next when the path ahead is no longer as clear as the syllabus you receive each semester. These experiences are not signs of failures. They are the growing pains of building an identity beyond the classroom. When you face the pressure of a job search or the loneliness of an unfamiliar environment, remember that this is when your education truly begins. The resilience you built on campus, your ability to adapt, learn, wait, and persist will carry you through the next 12 months and far beyond. Do not let uncertainty intimidate you. Treat the next 12 months as a masterclass in independence. You are no longer only a student, you are now the architect of your own life. Be patient with your progress. Stay connected to those who believed in you, and trust that the grit that brought you here is enough to help you face what comes next. As graduates of the School of Graduate Studies, you have learned to ask the tough questions. You've tested hypotheses, respect evidence. Now you must learn to direct your energy, especially when emotions fade, deadlines press, and uncertainty appear. And that direction is discipline. Your future is waiting for your discipline. And purpose must be protected by consistency. You cannot pray your way into becoming who you said you will be. Prayer reveals, discipline manifests. Over the last 3 decades, I have learned that discipline is not punishment or rigidity. Discipline is self-governance. It is the ability to choose tomorrow over today, even though today is more convenient, comfortable, or immediately rewarding. Discipline produces and discipline transforms. Discipline must be practiced. The Word of God also treats discipline as both a virtue and a pathway. Hebrews 12 verse 1 to 2 reminds us to lay aside every weight and run with endurance the race set before us. That is endurance, not excitement. It is staying in the race even when the track becomes long. Writers such as Jim Rohn, Stephen Covey, and Brian Tracy have also taught that discipline is a bridge to success, the engine of habit and the force that keeps you moving when yesterday's success can no longer fund tomorrow's work. Sorry. Beyond this beautiful campus, discipline will help you shape a new identity. It will move your sense of self away from your surroundings and ground it in your habits, values, and actions. In school, much of your identity is shaped by classmates, routines, lectures, and social groups. After graduation, those structures change, and you may feel as though you have lost part of yourself. Yet, becoming the person you aspire to be often requires separation, not because your acquaintances are bad, but because not everyone can accompany you into your next season. Discipline helps you build a new foundation and set healthy boundaries. It is not a feeling, it is obedience to your purpose. As the saying goes, vision removes unnecessary company. Positive habits such as exercising regularly, reading daily, and working consistently on your professional goals will help you see yourself as capable and an ambitious adult. On the other hand, an undisciplined life immediately after school can seriously harm your prospects. Having spent more than 25 years in the corporate world, I can tell you that employers value responsibility, punctuality, honesty, and self-control. A prospective employee who develop undisciplined habits may struggle to meet workplace expectations, making it harder to secure or keep a job. Indiscipline can also lead to poor financial decisions, including excessive spending, which may cause long-term hardship and instability. It can affect relationships with friends, family, and society, leading to conflict, loss of trust, and reduced support. My brothers and sisters, success requires patience, commitment, and perseverance. In the next 12 months, do not throw away what you have learned and gained over the last few years from this prestigious university. Developing self-discipline and responsible habits during this period is essential to achieving long-term success and reaching your full potential. The future you want will cost the present you enjoy. The price of discipline is far cheaper than the price of regret. God provides grace, but grace is not a substitute for discipline. If you discipline yourself today, you celebrate yourself tomorrow. Over the past few years, this prestigious university has shaped you into knowledgeable, skilled, ethical, and productive individuals, ready to contribute to professions, communities, and national development. Its purpose is not simply to award degrees, but to prepare graduates like you to serve society meaningfully. Therefore, as you look ahead, I encourage you to reflect deeply on your goals and aspirations. Consider what you want your life to become, and ask whether your choices will stretch you beyond your comfort zone, strengthen your career and personal growth, and make a positive contribution to society. If your answer is not clear, keep trying and keep working. Obstacles and setbacks will come, but face them with courage and perseverance. As you enter the world beyond campus, you may not secure your dream job within the first 6 months. If that happens, do not lose heart. Treat the job search like a job. In 1999, when the global gold prices declined, I lost my job in gold exploration. Faced with uncertainty, I took a leap of faith and pursued petroleum geoscience, even though only one organization in the country was hiring in that field at the time. I traveled to Norway, a cold and unfamiliar country, to learn from a different culture and gain the education I needed for the next phase of my life. Difficult as that decision was, it opened the door to a new and fulfilling chapter. When I returned to Ghana in late 2002, uncertainty and setbacks met me once again. I traveled to the USA in search of opportunities, but after a few months, I came back to Ghana, still determined to pursue my dream of working in the oil and gas industry. For 8 months, searching for a job became my full-time work. I attended several interviews and explored opportunities in teaching, gold mining research, and hydrology, but none provided the fulfillment or stability I was seeking. In early 2004, when GMPC finally called me for an interview, I had submitted 8 applications in over 8 months. Some received the familiar replies, "We are not hiring," or "There is no vacancy," while others went unanswered. The lesson I learned was clear. No one else can walk the path to your dream job for you. When rejection comes, try again. As you persist, stay open to new opportunities along the way and allow the process to shape you, strengthen, and prepare you for what comes next. After graduation, many of you will navigate 2 major changes at once: taking on adult financial responsibilities and adjusting emotionally to life beyond campus. These changes may feel overwhelming, but with discipline, patience, and optimism, you can become the foundation of a stable and fulfilling future. Some of you may return to your parents' homes. If so, be grateful. Others may need to find new accommodation, pay rent and utilities, and manage transport, food, personal care, pay your SNIT loan, and other family obligations. My advice is simple: practice financial discipline early, because the habits you form in the first few years after graduation can give you lasting stability. In conclusion, my friends, many of you now stand at the threshold of discovery. As you begin your professional journeys, pursue knowledge boldly and push the boundaries of science with courage. The world needs your contribution to address some of the most urgent social, business, health, and engineering challenges. You are architects of innovation, equipped with the knowledge and skills to design technologies that can shape the future. Embrace the responsibility to create sustainable, forward-looking solutions that advance human progress while protecting our planet for generations to come. Your creativity and commitment will help drive the next era of excellence. You are also torchbearers of knowledge and cultivators of potential. As graduates, you can shape minds, inspire dreams, and awaken curiosity that sustains lifelong learning. The lecture room is more than a place of instruction. It is where lives are transformed. Carry forward patience, equity, discipline, and integrity, knowing that your impact may not be immediate, but it can echo across generations. As you enter the next chapter, carry with you the lessons you have learned, the friendships you have built, and the memories you have created. The world needs your passion, creativity, courage, and commitment. Today, I encourage you to dream boldly, pursue your aspirations with determination, strive for excellence, and remain self-disciplined. Remember that success is measured not only by titles or positions, but also by the positive difference you make in the lives of others. I also express my sincere gratitude to the leadership of this great institution, the one and only University of Ghana, for its unwavering commitment to academic excellence and nation building. I extend my heartfelt appreciation to the distinguished faculty across all schools and colleges whose dedication and mentorship have helped shape the graduates we celebrate today. To the families, guardians, and friends gathered here, thank you for your encouragement, sacrifices, and steadfast support throughout the journey. Your role in this achievement is invaluable. Ayeko, congratulations once again to each of you. Go forward with confidence and pride. Make your mark on the world and shape the bright future that lies ahead. Thank you very much.
Another round of applause for him, please. I hope we have all been both inspired and challenged by Mr. Michael Aite's address to go out there and endeavor to practice the insights he has shared with us so that we can shine as stars wherever we find ourselves. Mr. Aite, we are most grateful. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is a tradition here at the University of Ghana that at congregation ceremonies, one of the best graduating students delivers a valedictory message on behalf of the graduating class. Our valedictorian for this session is Charles Abuaji Dakwa. Charles Abuaji Dakwa is a young physicist, researcher, and emerging computational scientist whose journey reflects resilience, determination, and a passion for scientific discovery. He holds a BSc in physics from the University of Ghana and is graduating with an MPHIL in applied nuclear physics from the School of Nuclear and Allied Sciences. From Akim Odan in the Eastern region, Charles attended elite school complex before continuing to Adizalel College, where he distinguished himself academically. Beyond academics, he served as research assistant at the National Nuclear Research Institute, Ghana Atomic Energy Commission, where he gained experience in environmental radiation measurements and nuclear analytical techniques. He aspires to pursue doctoral studies and contribute to scientific advancement through research, innovation, teaching, and mentorship. You may read the full version of his profile in the congregation brochure. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcome Charles Abuaji Dakwa to deliver his message on behalf of the graduating class.
Thank you very much. Representative of the Chancellor, members of the University Council, Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellors, Registrar, the guest speaker, Provost, members of the Board of the School of Graduate Studies, Deans and Directors, members of Convocation, distinguished faculty, parents and guardians, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is a great honor and privilege to stand before you today as the valedictorian for this session, representing this graduating class to give the valedictory speech. Today marks the end of one important chapter and the beginning of another. It is a day of celebration, reflection, gratitude, and perhaps for some of us, a relief. After months of coursework, research proposals, experiments, simulations, thesis corrections, deadlines, and countless emails, beginning with "Dear students, kindly note," we can finally pause and appreciate how far we've come. For many graduate students, every email felt like Schrodinger's cat. Until you opened it, you never knew whether it contained good news, bad news, or another correction to chapter 4. I'm sorry, but there will be some physics analogies in this speech. It is, after all, the one subject I am formally qualified to reference in public. As I look around this hall, I see graduates from diverse disciplines and backgrounds. We arrived here through different paths, but we were all united by a common purpose: to learn, to grow, and to contribute meaningfully to the society. Our graduate journey was not without challenges. Many of us balanced our studies with demanding jobs, family responsibilities, financial pressures, and personal commitments. Graduate school taught us that research is often the process of spending 6 months trying to answer one question, only to discover 10 new questions waiting patiently behind it. My own journey has taught me that life's path is rarely straightforward. I began my education at Akemoda and later attended Adisadel College, where I was recognized as the best biology student. Looking back, it's still amusing that the student known for biology will eventually graduate with an MPHIL in applied nuclear physics. When I entered the university, physics was not part of my plan. In fact, I spent much of my first year trying to change my program to even food and nutrition, but physics held on to me strong as the nuclear force. Yet, life has a remarkable way of introducing us to opportunities disguised as inconveniences. The turning point came when a gentleman I barely knew told me, if someone else has done it, you can do it too. That simple words changed my perspective. I share this story because many graduates here have experienced a similar moment, a moment when someone encouraged us, believed in us, supported us, or even reminded us that giving up was not the only option. Sometimes a single sentence can change the trajectory of life. As a student of an applied nuclear physics, I have come to appreciate how scientific principles often reflect life itself. Take Einstein's theory of relativity. Many of us spend our lives comparing ourselves with others. One person graduates earlier, another gets promoted first, someone else appears to achieve success faster. Yet, relativity teaches us that time depends on frame of reference. Looking around this hall today, I realized that we have all been operating on different clocks. Some came straight from undergraduate studies, others returned to school after years in industry. Yet, we are all here. Because no matter how different our journeys were, we all arrived at the same destination, sitting in graduation gowns, pretending we knew exactly what we were doing all along. Perhaps the lesson is simple. Your friend is not ahead of you, and you are not behind. You are simply following a different timeline. There is also the law of conservation of energy, which teaches that energy is never lost, it is only transformed. The sleepless nights, sacrifices, and disappointments were not wasted. They've been transformed into knowledge, experience, resilience, character, and this degree. And then there is a concept from statistics known as multicollinearity. For those who successfully avoided statistics, multicollinearity occurs when several variables are so closely connected that it becomes difficult to determine which one is responsible for the outcome. Our success suffers from a beautiful case of multicollinearity too. We cannot tell whether we are here because of intelligence, resilience, faith, family support, mentorship, determination, coffee, or even AI. The variables are inseparable. The model is unstable. The only result that remained consistently significant throughout this journey is that at one point or another, we were all tired. Tired, but apparently not tired enough to quit. As graduates of the University of Ghana, we now enter a world facing significant challenges and opportunities. The world does not simply need more degree holders. It needs thoughtful leaders, ethical professionals, innovative researchers, problem solvers, and people willing to use knowledge in service of society. To our lecturers, supervisors, mentors, teaching assistants and administrative staff, we extend our deepest gratitude. Thank you for your guidance, patience, and commitment to our development. To our parents, guidance, spouses, siblings, families, and friends, thank you for the sacrifices and unwavering support. On a personal note, I would like to thank my parents and my siblings for believing in me, even when I struggle to believe in myself. And also to my supervisors, Dr. Redu Jampo and Dr. Cynthia La, Dr. Irene and Ololu, and also to my HOD, Dr. Amos Forsen. I'll still be returning to do a PhD, so I'll continue worrying you. As we leave this hall today, let us remember that education was never the destination. It was the launch pad. The degree is not a finish line. It is simply evidence that we survived the training. The real work begins now. The famous artist Kanye West once said, "Nothing in life is promised except death." So if you have the opportunity to play this game of life, you need to appreciate every moment. I know that a lot of people do not appreciate their moment until it's past. I'm sure many of you wanted to know what I would have done if I didn't win. I guess we will never know. Congratulations, fellow graduates. May the fruits of our work outlive us. Thank you, and may God bless us all.
Thank you very much, Charles, for that inspiring message. Shall we give him another round of applause? We shall now have a musical interlude to be performed by the Ghana Dance Ensemble. They will be performing the Gahun dance. Gahun simply means money dance. This is a social dance performed by the Ewe of Volta and Oti regions. The dance was influenced by the Ewe's interaction with Nigerians during their migration. This dance has been selected for this afternoon's graduation ceremony to encourage the graduates to network, learn, and take along the positive attributes of fraternizing with faculty, staff, and students of UG to be good ambassadors of the premier university. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Gahun dance. That was a Gahu dance. Thank you very much, Ghana Dance Ensemble. It's now time for the award of degrees. And I have a few instructions for our graduates. You are seated in the order in which you will be called. You will stand to be presented by the Dean of the School of Graduate Studies. When your degrees are conferred by the representative of the Chancellor, he will say to you, Anyeko, and you are to respond, Yaye. You will then resume your seats for the roll call. When your program is mentioned, graduates will be expected to line up in the aisle to my left, which is to your right, to facilitate movement and capturing of official stage photos of your handshake with the Dean. Please follow the instructions or directions of the ushers. When you are called, you are to file past the platform to be acknowledged and for a handshake with the Dean and an official stage photo and return to your seat. Courtesy demands that men take off their caps and bow. Women will keep their caps on and courtesy when you come up to the platform. We are happy to announce that each of you graduates will receive an on-stage photo. So when you come up for the handshake, please pause for a few seconds, look into the camera of the photographer in the olive green and blue reflective vest and smile for a memorable photo. Because of that, I'll give you a moment to adjust your gowns and your hoods so that your photos will be indeed memorable. I now call on the Dean of the School of Graduate Studies to present graduates for the award of degrees. Graduates, please stand.
Member of Council representing the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, I, Professor Patrick Asamoah Sechi, Dean of the School of Graduate Studies, present to you students of the School of Graduate Studies who, having followed the approved courses of study over the stipulated period and passed the required examination, have thereby become eligible for the academic awards to which their studies entitle them. I pray for conferment of the awards due them.
Dean of the School of Graduate Studies, by the authority vested in the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, I, John Das Mensah, Member of Council representing the Chancellor, hereby pronounce the students presented duly graduated. School of Graduate Studies, Anyeko.
Kindly resume your seats. Master of Philosophy in Agribusiness, Sena Achuche, Kenneth Osei Poku Banahini, Elizabeth Esinam Do, Daniel Fofo, Kwame Mensah Frimpong, Audrey Lassay, Evans Boafo Nsafwa, Charles Toto, Emmanuel Yauzanu, Deladem Kojo Kumoji. Master of Philosophy in Agricultural Economics, Da Costa Asiedu Odame, Elias Tete, Doctor of Philosophy in Agricultural Engineering, Beatrice Ejay, Master of Philosophy in Animal Science, Simplicianus Ando, Enyonam Asafo, Sheila Donko, David Eba, Wisdom Sechiwa, Mekin Kweku Sogbe, Abraham Ohene Ben Yabua, Master of Philosophy in Applied Nuclear Physics, Alex Fosuhini Abrokwa, Charles Abuaji Dakwa, George Poji, Master of Philosophy in Applied Parasitology, Nicholas Nate Baja, Franklin Kujo, Enoch Yao Sian Obin, Master of Philosophy in Biochemistry, Joseph Into Anobel, Kwesi Obuobisa Aye, Gavin Delali Kodo, Master of Philosophy in Biomedical Engineering, George Akwesi Amponsem, Kwabena Esumi Debra, Pergamos Dugan, Aaron Amankwa Ephraim, Godfred Essien, Baba Salifu Jantu, Doreen Vida Koji, Miracle Indego, Benis Okra, Master of Philosophy in Chemistry, Hega Efriye, Augustine Dankwa Amwaku, Derek Joseph Amweni, Richard Kumsin, Angelina Mensah, Master of Philosophy in Computer Science, Tahiru Abdul Mumin, Latifa Isahaku, Akono Ebenezer Ofe, Abigail Yale Ofori, Simon Bonsu Osei, Master of Philosophy in Crop Science, Felix Kojo Amekwedi, Daniel Ameyao, Festus Emisa, George Niankra Ankra, Anita Enchiwa Asari, Joseph Ebo Baden Emisa, Emmanuel Godson Gene, Comfort Frimpoma Kwachi, Precious Fifi Archibald Mensah, Isaac Norty, Patricia Equia Sichope Nyahe, Farida Ferriel Wenkuni Wedrago, Benjamin Ago Korte, Christian Tete Sangmo, Esther Dansua Tete, Master of Philosophy in Entomology, Innocent Jube, Clinton Jabin, Master of Philosophy in Environmental Sanitation Studies, Dio Gracias Jack Chandler Bidoza, Rachel Abner Nkrumah, Ahmed Salim Wun Yiko Yakubu, Master of Philosophy in Environmental Science, Mary Abuaji, Mama Kwao Akita, Theophilus Ban, Sedolo Melias Frayen Josu, Dennis Odate Lamte, Master of Philosophy in Food Process Engineering. Kwejo Jinia Opoku Abaye. Mansura Abenasika Owusu. Master of Philosophy in Food Science. Theophilus Ofori Abrokwa. Stephanie Owusua Abu. Felix Afote. Johnny Ni Ayikwe Ayi. Augustina Asamoah. Evans Bedu Buampon. Michaela Elikem Gohoho. Barbara Sewa Japan. Rudia Ebuya Ishak. Andrews Adum Loko. Duke Ni Tete Mensa. Joanna Ifakwoti. Irene Achue Soa. Master of Philosophy in Health, Physics, and Radiation Protection. Bismarck Eduhene. Bright Chirifo Amensia. Emmanuel Kweku Kwaku. Isaac Tenge. Master of Philosophy in Marine Science. Gertrude Norte. Master of Philosophy in Material Science and Engineering. Jacqueline Abiesi. Rebecca Ama Amwabia Eje. Christian Amwakun. Evans Atioyire. Kwame Inoma Nyamfo. Franklin Nyakun. Samuel Ofori Jima. Kofi Amankwa Yeboah. Master of Philosophy in Medical Physics. Adam Kofi Ado. Prosper Amankwa. Bernice Awudi. Ivy Asinge Bagbiele. Kingsley Diamond Dachomo. Priscilla Aya Hansen. Ezekiel Te Kicha. Teresa Mambere, Bernard Kiprotich Stewart, Master of Philosophy in Molecular Biology, Godswe Kwame Ewusi, Oswell Ejedua Johnson, Caleb Apia Owusu, Nora Owusu Ahwetel, Master of Philosophy in Molecular Cell Biology of Infectious Diseases, Gabriela Chalek Ama Dodua Akwa, Alex Awentirim Akayiri, Abebe Muche Beleti, Precious Kwesi Kumi, Jennifer Morgan, Christopher Yao Chikata, Master of Philosophy in Nuclear and Environmental Protection, Abigail Ampedu, Master of Philosophy in Nuclear and Radiochemistry, Maxwell Vija, Master of Philosophy in Nuclear Engineering, Gottfried Otu Boatin, Master of Philosophy in Nuclear Technology Applications in Petroleum and Mining Industries, Edward Ahinkura,
Master of Philosophy in Nutrition, Christopher Delali Ambega. Angelica Ama Isando. Mercy Amenyiwa Richardson. Master of Philosophy in Physics, Priscilla Adjoa Abebu. Jonathan Mensah Bonsu. Master of Philosophy in Seed Science and Technology, Kingsley Ametepe. Francis Cranton Apia. Xavier Gigiano. Master of Philosophy in Soil Science, Godwin Kofi Homeku. Nancy Tamaklo Otibo. Hilary Oredu. Nancy Koko Tete. Master of Philosophy in Statistics, Joel Alan Atta. Collins Boahen, Elom Lanan Warren Kojo Papasu, Eugene Roy Lamte, Samuel Okai, Askanda Seidu, Master of Philosophy in Sustainability Science, Joyce Kumar, Master of Philosophy in Applied Epidemiology and Disease Control, Isaac Techi Abrifa, Daniel Papo Adote, Felicia Aguba, Ishmael Kunate Al-Hassan, Samoni Amakwao, Roland Regan Ofori Anane, Musa Mariama Ansumana, Norbert Asimbalam Apia, Thomas Ayoma Azuniu, Seth Bafo, Mohammed Saliuba, Cletus Balu, Francis Abubayo, Khadija Nabi Kamara, Francis Lansana, Samson Nuhu, Stephen Oforinyako, Obed Bandom Ofori, Irene Adinoki Okutu, Ahmed Fore Samba, Kweku David Sarkodie, Ziyad Agbene Suleiman, Priscilla Chirewa Chumesi, Ian Aliu Dauzi Wuri, Master of Philosophy in Chemical Pathology, Wanda Agude Doku Agama. Maria Modampton. Master of Philosophy in Human Anatomy, Dorcas Kwe. Janet Saki. Master of Philosophy in Medical Biochemistry, Joy Kojo Futagbi. Abigail Ekeleba Charity Johnson. Master of Philosophy in Medical Microbiology, Bertrand Akom Asamoah. Hayford Adakwa. Peter Ofori Apia. Nathaniel Banuha. Linda Boatma. Patience Ekia Dako. Edu Berry Masako dear. Master of Philosophy in Midwifery, Cynthia Educhumwa. Shelley Ayimpoka Akanziwi. Dorcas Amenayure. Beatrice Ekua Amo. Rebecca Apienima Eniakwa. Mary Abeswin Apam. Esther Ahin. Gifty Ampa Baini. Emilia Boating. Sarah Akuyo Brown. Wilhelmina Dowuno Hammond. Stella Amajetu. Mabel Fanye. Fahima Idrisu Hadi. Sharifa Idrisu. Salamatu Isa. Fati Isaka. Eunice Johnson. Anita Maupe Mokwete. Sarah Mensah. Rebecca Ofosua. Ivy Opong. Dorothy Osei. Albert Animakun Owusu. Priscilla Na Adukwe Pepra Boateng. Mina Sapiu. Gifty Jumai Sumani. Matilda Tando. Belinda Oboshitogbo. Cynthia Cheje. Joyce Yejia. Master of Philosophy in Nursing, Titus Abba. Mavis Japama. Hassan Al-Hassan. Felix Amanate. Sophia Amankwa. Princess Pearl Amwa. Eric Amwa. Bridget Amwaku. Thomas Ankumeni. Alexander Boafo Ano. Zachariah Kofi Tete Ekpa Esubone. Raymond Batemyam. Kate Boche Mensa. Isaiah Indig Delwyn. Hilary Ganzime Donkeri. Benes Semefa Dunyon. Mary Fachua. Foster Gbedenya. Matilda Owusua Jemfi Ade. Rukaya Aida Ibrahim. Mohammed Mutawakil Ibrahim. Osman Abu Idrisu. Paul Kobugri. Frederick Ni Okai Obli. Joanna Adede Okansi. Zakaria Osman. Tonti Inusa Subin. Nawara Abila Sulemana. Belinda Yara Tekpo. Euphemia Tumpi. Master of Philosophy in Pediatric Nursing, Simon Demede. Sweetie Smith Kado. Al Hassan Sunemana. Josephine Yabatando. Master of Philosophy in Pharmaceutics, Joseph Adom. Master of Philosophy in Pharmacology, Stella Foriwabo. Master of Philosophy in Pharmacy Practice, Emanuela Asumedu. Eugene Afrekubuafu.
Master of Philosophy in Physiology, Sylvester Amayaljan. Majid Mohammed. Master of Philosophy in Physiotherapy, Fidios Lamin Abdul Samed. Dorothy Pokuya Asamwa. Albert Kojo Eveji. Master of Philosophy in Education, Edith Ajwa Ejapoma Aboaje. Master of Philosophy in Educational Leadership and Management, Margaret Efia Asante. Regina Mansa Selewi. Master of Philosophy in Information Studies, Jessica Mauli Adotevi. Frank Boateng Afuakwa. Barbara Naomi Akos Agle. Pearl Owusua Amankwa. Elizabeth Asantewa Ampedu. Samuel Anambiri Anamboya. Ajwa Opokua Nyamiche Asari. Fatal Mata Kari. Newman Tay Engman. Trudy Finn. Franklin Kwame Inti. Christian Yirenchinyako. Charity Okronipa. Alfred Yao Owusu. Eunice Delali Ajima. Efia Akumia Bonsu Ajekum. Joseph Inti Eshrifi. Godfrey Takala Bikanyi. Abdul Fatau Ishaku. Esther Osei Ajiman. Enoch Sani. Bismarck Say. Thomas Kwame Tasun. Master of Philosophy in Archaeology. Matthias Suswasi. Master of Philosophy in Classics. Kwabna Opoku Ando. Master of Philosophy in Clinical Psychology. Albert Apewe Amozem. Laurentia Obeniwa Aprikwa. Peggy Brebu. Portia Mensa. Ganyenye Afikwashiga. Jones Kwesi Tagbo. Crystal Simonita Villas Conan. Louisa Setonam Zomelo. Master of Philosophy in Counseling Psychology. Patricia Apia Ejakwa. Grace Cynthia Ahianyo. Sofa Jessica Nanefwa Anaman Gansa. Lukman Fuseini. Betty Nyakpenu. Gilbert Asamoah Ayembe. Ushers, please help him up. He's a visually impaired person. Efa Odamia Martinson. Priscilla Owusu Ankama. Master of Philosophy in Economics, Joseph Yao Ado. Walanyo Kwesi Ahiahonu. Hafsa Wunam and Halsan. Victor Josiah Annan. Deborah Annan. Enoch Kojo Asari. Salome Koramboating. Kwabna Aye Dankwa. Prince Robertson Frank Love. Fadil Seidu Idi. Emmanuel Fuhad Mahamuda. Bright Kofi Mote. Emmanuel Obing Boating. Godfred Ofori. Patricia Waite. Master of Philosophy in English, Augustina Mauto Damali. Wisdom Humenya. Eunice Lucine Mark. Master of Philosophy in Finance, Emilia Achu. Joshua Agmanta Ayamob. Emmanuel Boating. Mabel Ohiniwa Breman. Aaron Owusu Ansa. Naku Ansaba Taki. Harriet Ampoma Chum. Master of Philosophy in French, Bismarck Ajay Bimpong. Helen Agbenu. Agnes Teria Annan. Jennifer Sechibia Apia. Adama Koulibaly. Reginald Ishen. Vera Otri-Ado, Misfa. Mohammed Awale Yusuf. Master of Philosophy in Geography and Resource Development, Isaac Aban. Leah Esirifi Abuajiwa. Samuel Ekwamwa. Lawrence Amwa. Divine Kofi Anagbonu, Jan Esther, Crispina Mary Owusu Frimpong, Isaac Ba Labi, Evelyn Kwabia Inti, Bridget Pinkra, Fusena Razak, David Timungnin, Latifa Zakari, Master of Philosophy in Health Services Management, Godwin Ejari, Mabel Lelabi Ya Dimake, sorry. Lot Asum Kena Mbawini, Master of Philosophy in History, Duke James Ajay, Mohammed Rashad Al-Hassan, Oliver Amedume, Eric Arthur, Modesta Asari Bediakun, Yasmin Ekuya Sewa Bimpon, Patience Kodria, Christiana Ashako Colley, Sandra Michaels, Muja Tahiru, Master of Philosophy in Human Resource Management, Bernard Agbemo, Eric Opon Asari, Fanny Enti Chuneboa, Salifu Hamdewi Budanda, Wisdom Osei Bunsu, Master of Philosophy in Industrial and Organizational Psychology, Emmanuel Boachi, Prisla Oforiata, Vanessa Na Achekwi, Ivy Sebi, Christopher Kofi Silimbu, Master of Philosophy in Linguistics, Abne Jewa Amoyanchire, Laurentia Osam Bequin, Master of Philosophy in Management Information Systems, Elvis Compson, Abdul Kudus Idrisu, Isaac Adotete,
Master of Philosophy in Marketing, Desmond Sylvester Ahaji, Evelyn Adaku Foley, Roland Franz, Grace Na Anjema Late. Master of Philosophy in Migration Studies, Julian Techu Kakari. Master of Philosophy in Music, Gabriel Edujemfi, Samuel Akins, Faustina Donko Buedi, Nenyi Kwesi Eduafo Saki. Master of Philosophy in Operations Management, Stephen Morrison. Master of Philosophy in Philosophy, Gabriel Boateng. Master of Philosophy in Political Science, Benjamin Opoku Aye, Bright Delali Kudiabo, Daniel Nyako, Isaac Oti Ajena, Richmond Ousu. Master of Philosophy in Population Studies, Benjamin Holali Fiano. Master of Philosophy in Public Administration, Anne Makafui Jejeji, Ebenezer Echi, Adams Ibn Chambers, Joyland Selassie Abla Kodo, Sonia Abna Latele Labi, Emmanuel Brinya Nyako, Nana Joari Afia Kenten. Master of Philosophy in Risk Management and Insurance, Paul Yao Ampedu Yeboah. Master of Philosophy in Russian, Eliklim Jakpasu. Master of Philosophy in Social Psychology, Gifty Kwachua Buchi, Hawa Buntari, Genevieve Ousu Ado. Master of Philosophy in Social Work, Dorcas Arthur, Prisla Ganyo Gruninski, Francisca Opeyima Inalegu Ugula, Michael Mohammed Ishaku, Lucinda Patience Na Achaesoa, Sarah Adroya Irachi. Master of Philosophy in Sociology, Hans Jeba Makafui Julius Agbenafa, Erekua Nkuma Inkum, Ruth Okumko. Master of Philosophy in Study of Religions, Jeshron Elvis Iwa, Michael Aketado Awinkamba, Vincent Tiria Fojo, Nathan Perimensa, Joseph Odai. Master of Philosophy in Teaching English as a Second Language, Richard Abugdu, Magdalene Atito Anamwa, Patience Nelba Kamba, Cynthia Aboge Odame Edu, Eunice Tete. Master of Philosophy in Theatre Arts, Eric Sam. Master of Science in Applied Geophysics, Abdul Rahman Abdallah, Augustine Kwabna Ansa, Alfreda Danaya Adakwa, Emanuela Mausi Che. Master of Engineering in Biomedical Engineering, Kweku Amwabing Owusu Ansa. Master of Science in Applied Health Social Science, Lydia Ifua Arthur, Priscilla Adjoa Asantua, Stephen Ashijani, Isabella Green Harris, Idrisu Inusa, Margaret Abna Ochiri, Roxanne Osei Mensah, Cynthia Free, Joseph Sam, Gloria Na Adofoleteria. Master of Science in Audiology, Elizabeth Kekeli Ahiabu, Sandra Aiden, Sharifa Ali Beyumi, Nanaya Osei Sumwa, Sharon Emefa Stone. Master of Science in Bioethics, Nadia Fajantera Anusa, David Michael Stunu. Master of Science in Biostatistics, Master of Science in Biostatistics. Applied statistics is not here. Applied statistics. Social amateur biostatistics. I don't see the patient statistics. Do you have applied statistics? Yeah. I've got here applied statistics. Biostatistics. I didn't want applied statistics. Applied statistics. It's okay. Master of Science in Applied Statistics, Raphael Baba. Master of Science in Computer Science, George Jr. Kwansa Abuaji. Gifty Afol, Derek Agohom, Ebenezer Ahin, Prince Dua, Jason Ni Oman Mensa, Frederick Ni Anan Otu Afro. Master of Science in Fisheries Management, Eugenia Nagbe. Master of Science in Hydrogeology, Nana Osei Achampong, Gordon Bafakpeng. Master of Science in Mineral Exploration, Akwabin Kojo Amankwa, Emmanuel Sanoma Ma, Stephen Kwe, Norrison Soni. Master of Science in Dietetics, Isaac Aka, Betha Edu Ejakun, Efia Asamoah Duku, Ann Jifa Ayakwa, Ivy Donyo, Hafizat Malik Abdul Kadir, Precious Chumwa Inketia, Elom Godswill, Senaga, Stephen Yomosa. Master of Health in Informatics, Prince Ahinkra Asari, Forgive Pepena, Irajwa Osei. Master of Science in Applied Health Social Science, Lydia Ifua Arthur, Priscilla Ajua Asantoa, Stephen Ashijani, Isabella Green Harris, Idrisu Inusa, Margaret Abna Ochiri, Roxing Osei Mensa, Cynthia Free, Joseph Sam, Gloria Na Adofoletaria, Master of Science in Audiology, Elizabeth Kekeli Ahiabu. Sandra Aiden. Sharifa Ali Buyumi. Nanaya Osei Somoa. Sharon M.F. Stone. Master of Science in Bioethics, Nadia Fagnatera Anusa. David Michael Tunu. Master of Science in Biostatistics, Justice Kojo Mensah. Rabbi Nyako. Master of Science in Clinical Trials, Miriam Gloria Aqua. Benedicta Kesiwa Adu. Foster Edujan. Akosia Achampoma Eji. Perfect Amega. Harry Koku Anidoho. Michael Arthur. Mavis Bwachi Yado. Nicolini Yawa Dogbefu. Nora Kai Obodai. Desmond Odro. Henry Pink Na. Samuel Savi. Master of Science in Medical Laboratory Sciences, Maxwell Akamburikab. Janet Ayi Salakwi. Esedam Jifa Yawa Delu. Hannah Otu. Master of Science in Nursing, Sewonam Amelo. Ya Obri Crime. Master of Science in Occupational Hygiene, Sandra Awuhu Agbedanu. Precious Emmanuel Agbemesili. Victoria Edem Yawa Dafiameko. Archibald Ecole Dennis Dankwa Amoa. Selassie Kwame Daka. Ellen Owusu Insia and Bridget Owusu Ado.
Master of Science in Public Health Monitoring and Evaluation, Kenneth Akama, Darlington Akpalu, David Ayivo Alifui, Susanna Ngeba Anaba, Dorcas Amanua Anson, Georgina Efa Asamoah, Gloria Kunedu Teria, George Griffith Legbeje, Emmanuel Ni Ado Odamte, Dora Dakuwa Ousu, Patrick Kwenu, Vera Rufai, Ametu Suglo, Master of Science in Speech Language Therapy, Muzamilu Abdullahi, Emmanuel Kpakpo Akwe, Lendaya Agiti, Mercy Apandia, Sandra Asarejima, Gani Wudari, Gloria Abba Mensa, Abena Frema Nyakojekti, Joel Elikem Fifi Oklu, Augustina Otema Odro, Akosia Osai Edu, Esther Kwesen, Master of Health Economics, Judith Aban, Rose Ajua Ata Adi, Freeman Kofi Ahokonu, Kafui Olivia Dansu, Joshua Matthew Meyinse, Habakkuk Mwebzile Apuko Tarezina, Grace Michelle Tete, Master of Public Health, Ramatu Adamu, Abraham Ado, Efua Efriye Boateng, Willie Roy Kweku Agleze, Sena Ajua Agboga, Sumaya Ahmed, Godwin Asabire Akazi, Gladys Tekpeki Akwete, Suraya Dinibem Rima Al Hassan, Simon Alajira, Daniel Kwame Amanin, Abigail Amankwa Boateng, Marian Enieje, Derek Edu Entry, Yada Kowa Apia, Bright Ahen, Gifty Asari, Gertrude Ashong, Yakoba Atiase, Samuel Atitre, Patrick Kwame Awuni, Emmanuel Pabite Ayeno, Jauhara Bashiru, Enim Justice Bueno, Daphne Entry Boateng, Erica Boateng, Hilda Mantibia Boy, Marisa Nyakoa Bruni, Abigail Boaheng, Priscilla Kofi, Richard Anna Ajoko Taylor Dawson, Osman Bene Diwere, Ruth Nicole Eto Jansi, Justice Kobina Mensah Enin, Elidad Amenuveve Ese, Leonard Nafazi Kambiwa, Thelma Mame Abba Tetele Klewia, Echiampong Kudum, Prosper Kuzi, Precious Kwabla Kwajokwi, Koreta Araba Beduwa Markin, Haruna Moshi, Dione Nyadu Ado, Abna Drowa Nyameche, Selima Obeng, Florence Mavis Odum, John Emmanuel Omenyok, Sandra Oseasibe, Elizabeth Otumfuo, Christabel Quegrin, Bakang Seboto, Sena Erasmus Segbeji, Momodu Sese, Master of Arts in Communication Studies, Doris Safowa Ejay, Gema Apia, Araba Beduya Arthur, David Kwame Aye, Enam Awo Ayekple, Joseph Class Peter, Matilda Afi Fete, Nana Mahefron, Joycelyn Eiram Bodo, Loretta Della Alo, Osabute Agweje, Richard Siao, Abdul Wahab Techi, Ernestina Tenzen, Sonia Efa Tete, Master of Arts in Education, Mapitra Ajua Ejapong, Gloria Amansa, Esther Penying Ashon Katai, Esther Ayesen, Abigail Arama Ayesu Atipu, Bright Owusu Boateng, Joylyn Jijo Gajepo, Sandra Ade Kote, Raphael Mensah Mbeni, Joshua Kweku Mensah, Jimaimana Mensah Lakai, Jennifer Okai, Dixon Safo, Joseph Teria, Justice Chum Berima, Kevin Roxanne Williams,
Master of Arts in Educational Leadership and Management, Rosalind Abayati, Abiba Abubakar, Joanna Echamfo Yaboa, Na Akushika Akwe, Evans Amano Adamte, Rahel Euda Ado, Benes Akpene Adika, Abigail Yonchiwa Eje, Joyce Ajokache, Kwejo Educhum Jr., Kate Afarewa, Ellen Afi Akuyo Agbado, Christiana Agri, Dorcas Dakwa Ejekum, Dominic Ahetu, Esinam Ahiabo, Stephen Ahiahonu, Gladys Eduhagan, Evelyn Agasema Akolgo, Joseph Jr. Akomeni, Seriam Anowa Akoto, Mexen Kwame Akpavo, Edbert Amanfo, Geraldine Ameni, Nana Ahenie Amate Kome, Salome Maku Amasa, Samuel Kwame Amehia, Raphael Obed Ama, Believe Ama Amwa, Bright Amwakon, Emefa Amu, Nicholas Milta Amorin, Anita Jiko Ando, Gustav Christian Enim Mante, Judith Ankoma, Paul Apekon, Phyllis Apia, Cecilia Dede Apia Koran, Kofi Asamoah, Grace Mary Asari, Obed Kwame Esiedu, Martin Kofi Atete, Loving Ata, Sandra Na Ayele Ato, Belinda Atumbu, Dorcas Abena Oparabia Aye, Gloria Eyim Puakwa, Joanna Yabua Bedu, Edwin Bagida, Benjamin Bediakon, Makaya Ekia Bequin, Stephen Bimpe, Winifred Boachi Yadom, Stephen Bote Bokete, Barbara Bosompema, Basse Nkanu Dazi, Richard Kofi Dake, Bernard Davis, Emmanuel Enim Densu, Teresa Mamle Doku, Barbara Naki Dona Hammond, Noble Selom Dra, Helen Aku Akofa Edifo, Michael Isel, Minia Kosi Ewovon, Prosper Kweku Fiakuma, Josephine Fiamo, Mabel Frempoma, Wise Brain Dakpada, Godwin Gasu, Salome Kana Gilbert, Theodora Nana Botiwa Helm, Ivy Setou Jakameni, Catherine Na Jagbele Shramanteng, Harriet Osei Tutu Shretue, Jonathan Angote Lawa, Rashad Mahama, Rosemond Fafa Yaira Mensa, Sulemana Mohammed, Hagar Naki Norte, Esther Amasam Nsafo, Juliet Nyame, Teresa Oboshi Obodai Anab, Daniel Odro, Elizabeth Otri, Edward Edusei Opoku, Prince La Otu, Kennedy Apia Owusu, Frank Owusu, Setina Nyakwa Owusu, Rosemary Kwansa, Ezekiel Kwoti, Anthony Kwame Sa, Precious Maunya Safo, Matilda Asantewa Sampon, Lydia Safo Edu, Teresa Tete, Kofi Binimu Waja, Florence Welbeck, Augusta Akos Womeno, Ophelia Yaboa, Master of Arts in Information Studies, William Johnson, Master of Arts in Strategic Communication, Patricia Aku Ahliji, Anne-Marie Ama Edem Akli, Irene Fafali Amesimeku, Bless Kwesi Akunde, Patricia Selassie Apietu, Kweku Enyan Arthur, Anisha Dake Benson, Anastasia Kunedu Boa, Faith Esinam Krofi, Sandra Mause Godoga, Richmond Mauli Kojoji, Beauty Olekilabi, Lydia Nyame, Theresa Otu, Georgette Pamford Kwenu, Abdulrahim Yakubu, Master of Fine Arts, Bridget Afrakuma Opon, Prince Ovweke, Martha Akle Asare, Obed Obeng Amwa, Esuman Samuel Nyako, Esperantia Ayelo, Mensa Sarah Na Okaile, and Hassan Hamadan Rajat.
Finally, we made it. Our dear fresh graduates, congratulations. You are now our freshest alumni, and we are very proud of you. As fresh graduates, you may now take a moment to move the tassels on your caps from the right to the left to signify your graduation. Congratulations once again. As alumni of the University of Ghana, you are our international ambassadors. We expect you to translate the knowledge gained at this institution to benefit humanity. We pray that you will be our institution's most loyal supporters and make us proud wherever you find yourselves. Congratulations once again. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure and duty to invite the representative of the Chancellor to deliver his closing remarks and to dissolve congregation, after which we will take a few announcements.
Members of the University Council, Vice Chancellor, and other officers of the university, guest speaker, members of convocation, staff and students, alumni, new graduates, guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. As we end this ceremony, I would like to salute all those who have worked hard to ensure a successful event, particularly those who played various roles in the planning and organization of today's event, as well as the 3 other congregation ceremonies that are taking place this week. To our fresh graduates, your hard work during your studentship here at the university has been commendable, and you deserve all the laurels that you have acquired. I congratulate you all on your achievements and urge you to be worthy ambassadors of your alma mater. Remember that as you go out into the world, you are expected to use the knowledge and values you have gained here, not only for yourselves, but also to serve others. I wish you every success in your future endeavors and encourage you to remain guided by the university's core values of integrity, commitment, respect, and loyalty. Congratulations once again. Proceed in truth and integrity to impact the world. To our guest speaker for today, Mr. Michael Ayite, we appreciate your presence and participation in the ceremony and your kind words to our fresh graduates. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is now my duty to declare this congregation ceremony officially dissolved. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. John Dazimensa, Member of Council representing the Chancellor. A few announcements and acknowledgements before we leave. This afternoon, we're joined by former Chief Justice, Justice Gertrude Tokenu. We want to acknowledge her presence. Thank you so much for being with us. We also want to continue to congratulate you, our latest graduates, and we want to congratulate especially those who stayed in the hall to the end of the event. Thank you very much for staying. And to all parents and guests who also came to support our graduates, thank you very much for being here. This evening's sign language interpretation was done by Mrs. Joyce Nyako Agbedoho and Mr. Johnson Tete. Please acknowledge them. Thank you very much. They are from our Center for Disability and Advocacy Studies. The Center for Disability and Advocacy Studies, we want to thank them so much for doing this for us. Please acknowledge them for us. Center for Disability Studies and Advocacy. We also want to appreciate the Ghana Dance Ensemble for being with us throughout all the 4 congregation sessions that we've held over the past 2 days. A few announcements before we leave. After the university anthem, we'll kindly ask all graduates and guests to remain standing for the recession. When the last member of the platform leaves the stage, we ask that we file out row by row. We will all converge at the Vice Chancellor's court where we have the bust of former Vice Chancellors for a group photograph. So please do not be in a hurry to go. The valedictorian kindly join at the front. If you can, when the recession starts, please step into the middle aisle, and then we can move with you to the venue for the photographs. Graduates should please note that they are accredited and commercial photographers that are stationed around. Those who did the on-stage photos for us are at the Z Quadrangle. The Z Quadrangle is between the building that has the cash office and the Internal Audit Directorate. If you know Commonwealth Hall, I know there's an amphitheater behind it. It's that space up behind the amphitheater. So you can pass there for your memorable photos after this ceremony. And we also encourage you to patronize photographers on campus who are wearing blue reflective jackets. They have been given accreditation to take photos on campus, and behind them you would find accredited photographer embossed behind their jackets. Please be on the lookout for messages on your on-stage photos, and when you get those messages, please go through the instructions to access your photographs. We also want to encourage all of you who wish to share or would be sharing your photos online to use the following hashtags: hashtag UG Congregation, hashtag UG Class of 2026. Can you say it with me, please? Hashtag UG Congregation, hashtag UG Class of 2026. So please remember to tag us on your posts, and also so that we can also share in your joy. I would like to inform all of us that, in case you've not heard, recently the university launched a UG Alumni Network app. Please turn with me to page 72 of your congregation brochures. There's information about the app there. We want to encourage as many of you as possible, in fact all of you, to scan the QR code that is on that page, fill the form, and join the network of prestigious University of Ghana alumni of Ghana's premier university. So if you haven't done that already, please do that and join. The app allows you to connect with other alumni and especially your classmates, both current and former classmates. So please do that for us. All graduates from the medical school and the School of Biomedical and Allied Health Sciences, you can return your gowns today to the School of Nursing and Midwifery, and you pick up your certificate. If you don't do that today and you do that after the ceremony, you have to return it to the venues where you picked the gowns from and pick up your certificates from the college academic office on the Kolebu campus. So please take note of that. On page 73 of the congregation brochure, we have 2 QR codes that lead you to various programs on offer at the University of Ghana. I know that those of us here are graduate students, have just finished our graduate degrees, and so we are wondering why we are asking you to scan for undergraduate programs. But I know we have siblings, we have friends, we have relations who want to study at the University of Ghana. So please encourage them to use the QR code to see the various programs on offer. And for those who have written the WASI and other exams that permit them to come into undergraduate programs, the application process is still ongoing, so you can still apply. Same for our graduate programs too. There's a QR code there. You might want to come back and do other degrees or do higher degrees like a PhD. All the options available are there when you scan the QR code. So thank you for agreeing to do this. I want to thank all of you, as I said earlier on, and as you go out there and shine, please remember to share your achievements with the university so that we can celebrate you on our various platforms. After the recess, we would like to invite all members of convocation to the new council chamber. Valedictorian and guests, please kindly join members of convocation and other members of the platform party at the new council chamber. So thank you very much once again. Please rise for the university anthem.
So we need to block people from
Yes.
Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Is it audible? Yes, I put it. Can you hear? Right, so all too soon we have ended the July 2026 congregation ceremonies. What an event is being run at the Great Hall at the in the last 2 days. We have graduated PhD students. We have also graduated some master students as well as some undergraduate students. A total of about over 1,000 students to the world to and society. Say in the last 2 days we've had some congregational speakers, sort of motivate degree graduates, motivating them, inspiring them on the certificate. From the premier university, they'll go out there and make us proud. The highlight, I must say, of the ceremony for the July 2026 congregation has been the attendance of the first gentleman of the land, His Excellency John Dramani, the Chief of Staff, Honorable Doctor, yes, now Doctor title is there, Honorable Dr. Bra, who also graduated with a PhD earlier this morning, and it was such a memorable moment. By was another session with some master students across disciplines. A great excitement on the faces of our graduates as well as family and friends who have gathered here at the Great Hall to celebrate. Joining me for a very brief conversation is I would like to say, outgone GRASAC president. And I mean, it would amaze you to know that juggling academics with leadership hasn't been a difficult thing. But who am I to say it on his behalf? I'll bring him in to tell us how he was able to juggle academics with student leadership. Hi.
Hello.
Here we are today.
Exactly.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm sure you saw this day coming.
Very well, very well. At a point in time, you would realize that leadership is taking over your academics, and you would even question yourself whether you would graduate or not. But to the glory of God, we are here.
You had those moments. You were scared you wouldn't graduate?
A lot of times, exactly.
But how were you able to juggle student leadership and academics? Because graduate studies here at the University of Ghana is very competitive. And of course, graduate student leadership also comes with so much. So how were you able to juggle the two?
All right. So first of all, I would want to thank the university management, the various stakeholders as well. Because if you're a student leader and management isn't cooperative enough with respect to the needs of students, it makes it extra work for you. And I must say that one of the best management I have worked with had been the Professor Nanabe's administration, which I'm very grateful to have worked with. And then beyond that, I think what's really helped me was my prior experience during my undergraduate studies as a student leader. So when the opportunity to serve came, that prior experience also helped me. And one of the consolations that I usually look at is the Vice Chancellor is seen almost everywhere. She has a lot of tasks. She's on a lot of boards. So if she's doing it perfectly, then all that I need to do is to get a rethinking, sacrifice, and have proper time management.
Well, all you are trying to say, if a woman can do it, a man can also do it.
Not
That's exactly what you're saying. That's exactly what I'm hearing.
No. So you see, I was saying that I was comparing top management leadership. Take the Pro Vice Chancellor, the VC, the Dean of Students. Beyond their academic roles, they also have administrative roles. They may also have some roles they play even beyond the walls of the university. They also have families to attend to. So if they're able to juggle academic work, if they're able to juggle other duties, if they're able to juggle other family duties, that means that as young as I am and not even having a family, one, I need to be very resilient. I need to take into consideration my time management, and then I would say that it has been God. Exactly.
Right. It has definitely been God on your side throughout this journey. I'm sure you are walking away a very proud student leader, a former student leader. But aside your academic feats, as the outgone GRASAC president of this astute, university, what is that one thing that you look back and say, I did this during my tenure?
All right. So one of the challenges that we face has been accommodation. So I realized that before I took office, there were SRC boards, GRASAC boards, development boards, to be specific, that were geared towards constructing a hostel. But I realized that the contributions for each of the boards wasn't enough and they needed a third party. So I was like, why don't I go to SRC, tell them that, Charlie, let's merge these boards. The monies become huge. And then significant to even start a hostel, because mind us, we do not necessarily need a hostel, we need affordable ones. So if we are to wait for investors to come, it would mean that even when the rooms are available, it would be very expensive and it would come back to the old problem.
Absolutely. And so we saw that, yes.
And I would say that that is one of the things,
the achievements for your tenure, and we would like to congratulate you on that as well, and congratulations on this academic feat. Hopefully we'll see you again for your PhD.
Very well.
Congratulations. Go and enjoy yourself. We will move on to other graduates who are joining us. Hello, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What are we walking away today with?
An MPHIL in medical entomology.
Oh my goodness. Should we expect a PhD soon?
Hopefully. God. Yes.
Congratulations. The same God who has taken you through will definitely open another door.
Amen.
How has the journey been? Tell us. MPHIL, you say at the University of Ghana, Charlie, it's not a walk in the park.
Let me say, it's been rough. It was rough. But with determination, I was able to make it too. There were times I had to forfeit my bed at home and then spend almost a week or two in the lab trying to get results. And today, here I am, proud of myself.
We are also equally proud of you. What does the future look like for you? What's next?
Very bright. I look forward to making an impact in the field of medical entomology here in Ghana. Yeah.
We can't wait to see you in the news and making global waves, because here at the university, we are very keen on global impact, and we know definitely you'll do that. Congratulations.
I want to say thank you to my supervisors, Dr. Fred Abajientry and then Dr. Thomas Baxton. They treated me as a brother. Yes, and I really had a good moment with them. I had good moments with them. Yeah. So, Doc, I love you.
Oh, thank you so much, and best wishes as well. All right, so we will be speaking with some more graduates. Hi, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell us your name and what you are walking away with today.
Okay, my name is Godfrey Bikany. I'm in accounting, and then I'm graduating today. I'm so happy to be part of this noble group.
Great, congratulations. How has the journey been so far? MPHIL in accounting.
Yeah, the journey have never been easy. A lot happened. Personally, a lot has happened to me, which most people were advising me to defer the course, but by the grace of God, I was able to excel, and I'm so grateful, and I'm the most happiest person on earth now.
Oh, I jealous you. But I mean, who is that one person who has contributed to this journey?
My elder brother who is here, Timothy Bikanyi, and then my two supervisors, Professor Boadio Ochre and then Dr. Jenny Mboaten. They have been the most instrumentalists in my life, and they really helped me a lot to attain this certificate.
Well, we wish you the very best and would like to see you on a global, platform in the coming years.
Okay, thank you so much. Just a minute. I want to also use this opportunity to thank Professor Olivia Kwapon, former Dean of School of Continuing and Distance Education, for her impact in my life.
Thank you, Prof. We are grateful. Thank you so much and congratulations. Go have fun. Finally, I have a lady with me. I've been waiting for such a moment like this to talk to a female graduate who will be sharing with us her experience so far. Hi, congratulations. Can I smell them?
Yes, you can.
Oh my goodness, a feel of heaven. Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Our family and friends are here to support you. And they brought this.
Mom is here. The former Chief Justice is here.
Such a lucky girl to have a whole former Chief Justice come join you in your celebration. Girl, you have to be proud.
Yes, I'm honored.
What are we graduating with today?
So I pursued a Master of Public Health with Social Science as my specialty, Social and Behavioral Science as my specialty. It's been challenging and very demanding, but then with the support from my family, friends, colleagues, my head of department, Professor Sampon, he was my supervisor actually. He did great, and because of him, I'm able to graduate today. I'm grateful to all these people.
What would you say to somebody who is looking and saying, I would want to come back to the University of Ghana, or I'd want to come to the University of Ghana to pursue a degree? What would you tell them?
I will encourage them to come here, but then it's challenging. It's not something that you have to sleep and everything is smooth like that. You have to work really hard. I've worked really hard. I was actually working at night and coming to school in the course of the week. Yes, so it's been very challenging.
It's paid off.
It's paid off.
Wish you the very best as well. Congratulations. Please go enjoy. Go have fun. We'll speak with some more graduates who are joining us. We are live from the Great Hall where the second session for the second day has ended. Please join me. Hi, beautiful.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell us your name and what you're graduating with today.
All right, so I'm Pastor Faustina Inshira Badon-Koboedi.
Did you say pastor? Oh, praise the Lord. This is the day the Lord has made.
We will rejoice and be glad in it. Also a soprano artist.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, what else are you? Tell me. There's still more in the bag, right?
I graduated by the grace of God in MPHIL in music, ethnomusicology.
Oh, my goodness.
Of music.
Wow. That is really impressive. Congratulations. Tell us, I mean, when people say, oh, music, I can sing. So, I mean, I don't really need to put in the effort in studying. I can, just walk through. How has the journey? Please disabuse their minds of that notion.
So, music in academia is challenging, and you don't just sing, but you need to know the nitty-gritty about singing. You need to develop your mind about singing, and also whatever raw talent you have, you need to be trained well, and enrolling in the university can help you a lot.
Wish you the very best. What is that one thing you say to that one person who has helped you on this journey?
A big thank you. God bless you. Lots of love.
Thank you so much, Pastor. And we can't wait to be in your church where we'll be preaching and singing at the same time. Because now you have an MPhil in music. Congratulations.
Thank you. Always welcome.
All right. Yeah, I love that the ladies are coming. This is an encouragement to young girls who are watching us that it can be done. And yes, she can do it. Hi. Congratulations. Come closer. Let me have the blessings that you are celebrating in today. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
That's your name and what you are graduating with today.
My name is Joylene, said with education.
Great. And I'm sure you've been looking forward to this day.
Actually dream about it.
Been dreaming about it. Usually when you speak with MA students from the University of Ghana, they tell you that, Charlie, in that form, it's not an easy thing. How did you manage?
First of all, God. I never really say I've done it without mentioning God. Then I have a supportive family. They were there for me throughout. And my class, we were like a family. So we always held each other down, we were there for each other. And I think that's why I did it.
What do you have to say to those who think that, oh, education, I want to do education? You know, there's been that debate ongoing. Please tell them that they are wrong. Please tell them.
Yes, they are wrong. There's so much to be done with education in Ghana. But if you don't learn, you don't know how to do it. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach. I learned in class that there are various ways to teach various students that before. Because students have different personalities, different learning abilities. If you don't come, you won't learn it. Those days when you go to school to teach, because I think it's an art you have to learn and understand, then you can apply. So that's come and learn it, definitely.
We are calling on you to come and learn. Congratulations and have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for talking to us. Thank you. All right, so we'll talk to more graduates. So I think I would love to be sandwiched. I think it would be great to be sandwiched. I'll stay in the middle of you. Please come. All right. Congratulations, ladies. We made it.
Yes, indeed.
What were you juggling? I'm sure some of you were juggling motherhood, keeping the house. Charlie, everything's career and everything. But here you are today. Tell us, in just a minute, attempt to tell us how difficult or easy it was for you.
Really, it wasn't easy. The road was rough, but we are able to make it. Combining family, work, and school was not easy, but we thank God we have reached here. We have finally made it. We say a very big thank you to God Almighty, a very big thank you to our HODs, our supervisors, and hey, I had one supervisor I can't forget. Vivian, Efua, Sendo Dogbe, and Dr. Atefua. I really thank these people so much in their life. It really impacted in my life throughout this journey. We thank UG, the entire staffs, and all student body of UG. We really thank you very much, and we are happy, we're grateful. Thank you.
Thank you too. And I'm sure, what is that one lesson this whole graduate studies journey has taught you?
Okay, I have learned that resilience is the key, and you should be dedicated to, because when I was coming with my younger child. She was 1 year. And
you were coming to class with your...
My colleagues will attest to that. But it wasn't easy, but with determination and with the help of my supervisors, my lecturers, I have made it. And I would want to thank Professor Adelaide and Ofe for the good work done, and also Dr. Teresa Bans. They have done marvelously well, and that has brought us to the end of our journey. And we say thank you very much, UG.
All right, how about you? What next? Should we expect you in a few years or months for your PhD?
Yes, please.
I love the energy. I love the zeal. But what would you tell somebody who is watching and thinking of, picking up a degree here at the university? What is the quality of education we are promising our students that you have lived?
Okay, so I want to tell them out there that, you see, starting something sometimes becomes difficult. You are thinking about it, but as soon as you think of it that you want to start, just start. And then when you come, you have the support. That is one thing we had with School of Nursing. We had the support, especially my departments, the HOD, Dr. Ajokwashi, my supervisor, Prof. Adelaide Ansa, and then Dr. Bans. They really did well. So the support is there. So don't think that, hey, they said when you go to Legon, this is no. Just come. When you come, you have the support. They will actually support you. And they will also push you to make sure that your work is done.
Wish you all the very best. Maybe we would meet somewhere in your hospitals and we'll get to experience the wonderful training you have experienced here at the university. What do we say? Clock it! Congratulations. Enjoy your celebration. All right. So we've been, engaging with some graduates. Elated about this celebration. I mean, it hasn't been a very, very easy feat, but here we are today. They have undergone intensive academic training, coupled with so many lessons to pick up, bonding with classmates, some beautiful memories you have shared with classmates and lecturers. undergoing your dissertation, your project, whichever one you may have gone through, and here you are today being celebrated by both family, friends, faculty, and everyone who wishes you well. And so we'd like to say a very big thank you to every one of you who has joined us live on our socials, on YouTube and Facebook. You've been an amazing guest. Thank you. We would see you during our next congregation. Do well to follow our pages and be abreast with what is happening here at the University of Ghana. On behalf of the entire production team, my name is Pamela Kosa. Many thanks for joining us, and we say congratulations to all our graduates. We'll see you in your next feat. Thank you and have a good evening.